You on the bike?
Hold on, go.
I was catching it. Go ahead.
Yeah. I was on a bike. I was on my bike with my homie Jesse, and we were doing this gap. It was like it goes downwards. Like it's from like parking lot to parking lot, but it's not too big. But there's a curb right here separating the rocks that go, and then another curb at the bottom to the asphalt. And then there's a pole like sticking up in the rocks. And I did a J-hop on the bike, so I only lift up the front tire first, and like you do the back tire afterwards. Like I don't know about if you know anything about really biking,
Yeah, feeling.
So I did half the J-hop. I picked my front tire up, and like it happened so quick, but it was in like probably a full second at most. I looked at him and I was like, oh shit, he's like right there. And I closed my legs. Like I didn't know if his bike and his pedals and his feet were gonna catch up with mine. And then I didn't know if that or if mine were gonna catch up on this pole on my left. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know what. I'm like, so I did that and I panicked and I didn't do the rest of the J-hop. So my back tire clips the curb, bink, and it throws me straight like nose diving over this curb. And I'm like, oh fuck. And I landed in like there's parking spaces where I was landing into. I landed on my front tire and I probably nose wheeled like 3 or 4 parking spaces, bro. And like I'm on my front tire, and I don't know if you can imagine the weight of your bike being vertical, and you're on your front tire, which your front tire turns. So this is your front tire. Your front tire turns like this, and your weight's on it. So I started turning like this, and all of a sudden I turned once this time, like once this way, and my arm got caught underneath me, and I picked my head up like this because I went over the bars. And I picked my head up to not hit my face and shit. And I pretty much just pile drove the asphalt with my shoulder. I snapped my collarbone, and then I went and got x-rays, and like the dude was like, "Oh, if you're gonna do it, you might as well do it right?" And I'm like,
can I like see it in the light for like the video?
Yeah. And dude, so I'd have surgery on that shit. Right now there's a plate and there's 8 screws. There's 8 screws in the plate to hold it in there and shit. So yeah, it fucking. He's like, if you're gonna do it right, you might as well do it right? And I'm like, yeah, you might as well though. So it's